You know, there were several areas that I laid out in the beginning of the year when we met as a team of, you know, how long is this season? It is such a long journey from the beginning of the year all the way to the end. And if you can make it far enough into November, that's pretty good. And I think more importantly, what trying to stress coaching-wise and all the staff this year is really more about what the boys are going to take away. And I really feel some of these accomplishments that the kids have made outside of the football play is going to carry on forever, whether it be, you know, in school, future football, other sports, going on later in life. All these great qualities that they picked up starting this year are going to be really beneficial. A few of those, I believe, are the teamwork that we kept stressing every week, the family atmosphere, protecting one another, coming into a game, whether you're a defensive player having to go on offense or offensive player going on defense, whatever you're willing to do to help your team. I think all these boys have shown that this year. We're going to run 10 plays. Then our defense will come out and run 10 plays. Then we'll come back and put a couple, you know, change of positions in. We'll run about 6 plays.
Okay. Focus. The most important thing is to play as a team, right? That's the most important thing on the offense, right? Believe yourselves, believe in each other. Okay, let's make it happen. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. All right, play hard. Let's go.
Good, Bry, good.
Hit it! Go! Pick it up! Come on, Dylan! Go, Dylan! Keep going! 5.
Right. Fake 34, 17, straight on 1. Ready?
What a great year for middleweight PacRed. You know, we started 14, 15 weeks ago at this point from a camp to evaluation to team selection. We had our first scrimmage. That was way back against Palatine. And I think from that standpoint, the coaches really felt we had a team. We had something there. We needed a lot to work on, and we did. As the season started, I believe we went 3-0 or 4-0, and we lost one hard game at Huntley. We came back to win up in Kenosha, shut down that wedge offense. If we remember, none of us as coaches can understand the wedge. Who runs the wedge? Then we move into the games like Buffalo Grove, Libertyville, Buffalo Grove again, and then wrap up with the WKC. To go in a season of being 8-1 is really a tremendous effort. I think as you, the boys, were progressing week over week over week, really is something special. I think there's some great friendships that we've, built, that we've put together. for sure in the team play each week. You know, we see it as coaches, the type of togetherness, the family, the camaraderie, protecting one another, watching each other's back, you know, really has been something that is really special. So great job to you guys, but just wanted to make a few notes of some of the real special things, and what a great season to be conference champs. Great work. One of the key objectives is for us as coaches is to really help these kids move along, have a great experience in football. We wanted to have fun. I know we had fun because the boys show it every night at practice, probably too much fun, but really, you know, it carries into the game that they're just a loose group of kids, and the coaches, we always laugh at how we want to prep them for a game. Part of that prep is just having fun and being a little silly, and that's okay, especially at this age.
There it is, boys! Nice job! He nailed it. Well done, offensive boys. Great job. Nice job on line.
Hey, that was a very good team out there. We stuck it to them 2 weeks in a row now. We beat two of the top teams in our division. Okay? So we are now sitting still up at first place.
Yeah! Guys on offense, how many points we put up? 20. Well done. Anytime you put up 20 points, we'll most likely win. All right? We probably should put up 35, but we'll take 20.
It's impressive to see where you guys are in it, you're gutsy, and you're playing every down. It sets our loss. You guys have played every quarter the way you need to play the quarter.
This is one of these days, right? It's a good example. How do you adjust, right? It's all we got to do. It's like going to practice, right? You wait a little bit, you're at practice. Go out there right now. Be ready for the first play, okay? One, be ready on that onside kick, right? Right off the bat. We got to be focused and ready to go. That's all. We had a long delay. I know it's difficult. Try to stay focused, stay in the game, be patient, okay? But let's play physical. Yeah, that's it, man! Get him! Get him, guys! Get him! Get him! Oh, good hit. Get the ball! Get the ball!
Basically from the evaluation stage to the team selection to the practices at the beginning of the year, preparing for games, and everything that the boys were asked to do, they really did. And I think a lot of that has to do with the teamwork that's developed, and of course, you know, their type of play progressing from late in the summer to really late in the year. And as they continue on to play football, they're all going to be that much better. Every one of them, I believe, is going to take so much away from this season, and I think in the end that's really the most important part, is that they had a great experience. Whatever they do later in years from now, they can look back and say, you know, that was a pretty great year.
Let's go! Nice!
To be able to have that kind of play from everybody, offensively and defensively, is fantastic, right?
Are we playing them again?
Fun way to finish the season, right? So, way to go. Congrats. 8-1. Let's have some fun tonight, tomorrow, then go back to work this week at practice, right?
Yes, coach.
All right?
Hey guys, remember when we started this?
Yeah, Bob.
Remember the first day you were standing there, you didn't even know each other, it was kind of weird and awkward? Look at us now, man.
Yeah.
Here we are. Yeah.
Broncos on 3. 1, 2.
All right, we out here. We just won our first playoff game. Guys, let's all start chanting mine.
Hey, great comeback, all right? This is what playoff football is. Either you decide to play and move on, or you think maybe things are over and you're done, and you didn't again, okay? So, great comeback for second half. Much better play, right? Now, we have to be ready to go that same way next week right off the bat, right? Not sure who will play, but if we want to win, we got to be ready to go. It's not going to matter if we win or lose, right? It's going to be a matter of what you do as young men and individuals. Our responsibility, the coaches, is to look after you, care for you, teach you the game of football, and teach you other areas of life that are going to be really important to you guys. And I say this because you are older boys than where you were in July. You have to not forget this game. You can't. This has to be somewhere here and here for where you go in the future. You step out on a high school football field, you got to remember these kinds of games. Because if you do remember it, you're going to know what is the right way of preparing, what you have to be doing, your teammates around you, right? That's the good part of this. You know, it stinks it's over and we lost, but it's over, we lost. Hey, we got a championship trophy, right? Division winner, it's great, so that's good. It's more important about what we can do to be just a little bit better and be that much improved next year, and then the year after, and then in the high school, right? You know, I thank you for a great year. Thank you for winning. That always helps. I thank you, you know, for all your efforts you put into it. The coaches, of course, thank you. All the time and energy and effort that you know, the dads had to put in, and you know, really making it a really great year. Who are we? Broncos! Who? Broncos! What do we like to do? What? What time is it?
Good season, guys.
Good job, boys. Thanks, guys.